not getting relegated, bro.
Mirage on 3, boys. Mirage on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Rush!
If Sonics wins, they get second place. So
yeah,
I feel like that matters.
Does TSM have any VODs on Club?
Hey, look real quick. Yesterday? Oh, that.
Yeah, they do against Sonics.
Sonics, they played on this stage.
Yeah, we watched it.
We did watch it?
Yeah, remember we said they did absolutely nothing special. It was all
I think we were watching that scrim primarily for Sonics though. Now I know I said scrim, but the game for Sonic.
Well, yeah, but it was two birds with one stone kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean I don't really remember anything.
That's because they didn't do anything extravagant.
Yo, listen. Clear the comms. Listen, bro. Ben, Mitch, can you rotate to me? Mitch, can you rotate to me right now? Okay. Rotate to the VIP balcony. Ben and Tommy, don't do anything. Just play slow, okay?
Basic cool vibes real quick.
The 16th team to go to the next major, but Mirage are standing in their way, and Dark Zero are currently Mirage's biggest fans right now.
Primarily through Jacuzzi, already more gunfights happening bottom of the main stairs. Everybody just gets shredded from TSM FTX and Mirage in the blink of an eye. These rounds are going so quickly, but they'll tie up the game regardless.
Nick's about to come right in. Everyone trying to jump out and look for kills, but Loading's got two right off the rip, and Chala again in the same position he was before, making the triple kill for Loading. And right now, Geo and Merc trying to make it happen themselves. They cannot. Not Loading with an ace.
Loading almost finds another head as he's so used to doing with that weapon, but unfortunately ducking back into construction for a moment. It's gonna keep TSM alive. They still have to get in though. Chala's in and planting. Merc got a kill as well. This is a two-man advantage, but this is the push from Dream. Does get traded out, but this is gonna be a big frag with only 7 seconds. They gotta pick that back up. Merc gets a double kill, but Thomas denying again. 1v2 now, 1v1. Thomas with the triple. Merc's gotta keep this planted, but he can't do it. Saves the KD, and a big round coming in from Mirage. They take the lead.
Everyone from TSM was getting their frags, but who's the last guy they leave alive? The hype man on Mirage, Thomas in the flesh. Nyx with Dream on low HP. This still might be accomplishable for Bolo, but he needs to hold firm. Counter defuse attempt coming out from Nyx. All of a sudden, it turns into a winnable situation, but it's not something he can stave off forever. Mirage keep themselves alive in the North American League. They will not go to relegations. Heartbreak for TSM FTX.
Congratulations on the win, man. How big is it that you guys close out the stage with such a big win over a team like TSM FTX?
It's actually amazing. Obviously, yesterday, you know, with all due respect to Sonics, I think we should have closed that out too. And then if we had one today, or when we had one today, we would have had head-to-head and been a Sweden major. I mean, you know, it happens. Just got to move on. Worry about the next game, which we did. All love to my boy Achieved out there, and all the guys on TSM FTX, Bolo, Merc, Poach, Data, Geo, Chala. I love those guys. Those guys are the homies. But yeah, today we just need to secure our spot in NAL and make sure we're not in a chance to get relegated.
All right, and also Thomas, you've been in the scene for a long time. Kixstar,
Yes,
he left us at a young age, man, and I know that you have a lot of history with him, and pretty sure you have a really cool story or two that you love to share about our friend Michael.
I'm going to take my time with this one.
Oh, feel free,
The first time I
man.
met Kixstar was at Raleigh. I was already a pro on Luminosity and then also Accelerate Gaming, which is now TSM. At the Raleigh hotel, the UB store was up top, like in front of the stadium where everyone's like getting food and stuff like that. So I see this like guy in a like, I think it was a silver suit, and he just looks behind me like this, and then he just turns around saying, "Hey, what's up, man?" Kicks. I was like, bro, I freaking know you, man. I was like, no way. And we were just talking about like the collectibles. It's actually, without me cursing, freaking crazy, man. Like how much of like a sweet person he was, and the stories that I heard of him when I was in Raleigh, where there's a couple people in here in the scene that haven't said it yet, but some of them were not even pro players at the time, or not even Challenger League players, and they had a ticket to the event, but didn't have a plane ticket or a hotel room, and he opted to give them money, and he did give them money to get a hotel room or to get the airplane ticket. And I'm sorry, I'm gonna say he's a amazing dude, and like we're never gonna have someone like to replace someone like him. Like it's actually, it hurts to talk about him like at a young age, where like he had this whole life to experience, and we're gonna miss him. I'm sorry.
Congratulations on the big win, but also you had memories that or something you wanted to say about Kixstar as well. So can't wait to hear it. Lay it on us.
Yeah, I have some pretty distinguishable memories about Kix. I just kind of wanted to showcase like the sharp mind that he had for the game. I just remember very particularly at Rally, we had one strat that we implemented. I guess there's two different of the same strat. But one, it was just a funny comment that I made to him where basically, I think we kept nading like a specific player on bank, and they were running Doc, and I made a joke to Kix and basically saying like, oh man, like it sucks that we can't secure these kills. Maybe we should ban Doc. And Kix, he was very serious at the time. I kind of brushed it off saying like, no, don't do that. And and then another time was we implemented this defense on a map, and Kix on the broadcast, I just remember him very distinguishably recognizing basically the intention behind the strategy and be able to showcase that to the fans, and it was just absolutely incredible. And I'm gonna miss his mind, and I know the rest of the league will as well.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Veli, and I want to give a big shout out to Mirage. Thank you guys so much for allowing me to be a part of this. I want you guys to be honest. If there was a 1v1 tournament in the Mirage household, who would win? Who would be the best? All right, and the rule is you can't vote for yourself. I want to know who you guys truly think the best fragger is in the household.
So for the 1v1 tournament, it would definitely be between probably Dream or Ben. I guess it depends on the map maybe who wins that one, but it would definitely come down to them too.
Probably Nyx. Dream and Nyx would be a really good grand final in a 1v1 tournament. I think Dream might come out with a dub, but I don't know. We got to do it and see what happens.
I think in a 1v1 tournament, it would definitely come down to Benji. I think his skill with the LMG would win out for him.
You guys have gone through a lot of changes so far, and there's been a few bumps in the road and whatnot. What has been the biggest struggle so far this season for you guys, and what have you all been working on getting better at?
So previously, one of the issues that we encountered was what we believed to be a strategic issue. But as the season went on, we kind of recognized that, okay, maybe strategy is not the reason that we're struggling, specifically on defense. And I think towards the end, we started to recognize that if we just simply go back to the way that I taught during stage 1 and getting specifically Thomas more worked into the system, I think that generally the team will fit better overall.
Really, with our struggles right now, it's just me getting into the system. I think right now, with the results of like the past games, it shows that I've been getting better within. Obviously, coming from a system on XSET where it was more flowy and not like strategically set in place, But in Mirage, it feels like it's a much better system. And I am getting a little bit better, but it's just like we're gonna reference The Last Dance. It's like the bull triangle offense. They didn't get it down to like 6 months to a year. So greatness has to take time to achieve its process.
And it wasn't just like one persistent problem that kind of bugged us the entire way through. I would say obviously whenever you're picking up a new player, kind of incorporating that player into the new system and making sure that they're gelling with the team is always a complication. But with that being said, there was problems between communication, there was problems between different player relationships, and over time those things all developed. And I think the end of our stage was obviously the strongest point for us. I think right now as a team we're in a good spot, so we just got to make sure we're staying consistent and constantly improving throughout the off season.
I guess my biggest story with Kix would be his famous 8-second ace. I was actually in the clip, I was in the game on his team. It was the first time I had ever played with any competitive player. And so seeing him, you know, kind of just take over and dominate a whole round like that was really, I guess, inspiring to me, and it gave me like a new found respect for pro players in general. I had never really given them much thought. I was definitely more focused on like streamers and, you know, kind of looked up to them more than professionals, but that kind of turned that around and gave me a new perspective, and actually gave me a lot of inspiration to play competitively myself. And I don't know if I'd be playing competitively today if I didn't, you know, cross paths with him. So
pretty stream today, but I mean, I had fun anyway. So thank you for making it fun, and yeah, see you tomorrow.